Hello and welcome to part one of my new series, Antique Perfume Bottle Roulette. I got this big box of antique perfume bottles from an estate sale a few weeks ago. I haven't had time to organize and display, so we're just gonna pull one out and talk about it. Here we go. Don't look. Ah, this is a fun one. This is a Christian Dior bottle, and it doesn't say the name of the perfume on it. And there's an interesting reason why. This design is known as the Christian Dior Baccarat Amphora, and for the first few perfumes from Dior, all of them came in this bottle. This is kind of where the idea of flankers like we have today comes from, and I'll use the example of Black Opium, because I just saw this got posted the other day. But basically how it works is when perfume brands have a bestseller, they keep making new editions of the perfume, but they keep the same branding and packaging, which personally, I actually hate because I find it confusing, but that's neither here nor there. Because we love a sustainability queen, and that was the other idea behind the specific amphora. Dior didn't use the name of the perfume on these because you could buy refills and it came with a funnel, and you can see it right here in this ad from 1953. And this is also Baccarat crystal, so no plastic, double yay. And I joke about the sustainability, but I doubt that it was an environmental decision, and it had more to do with the economizing, because this is post-World War II, remember, it's 1950s. And here is what she looked like in her prime. And I found this quote from a 1953 article in The New Yorker by way of my favorite perfume website, Cleopatra's Boudoir. Dior, a practical fellow, has made some plain bottles for Diorama and Miss Dior. Sold with funnels, these are meant to refill the fancy bottles that were presumably last year's Christmas presents. $9 a quarter ounce and $24 an ounce. Wish we still had those prices. And this right here is the bottle they were talking about for last year's Christmas presents, because this was the original bottle, but they had to start making them like this because it was so popular they needed something that was a little bit cheaper and easier to produce. And a full one of these like that would fetch a couple $100. This empty one, probably not too much. I got it in a box that was a lot for like $250, and it had like, I don't know, like 30 perfumes in it. And the time period for this bottle was through the 1950s and 60s, and it held all of the early Dior perfumes, including Miss Dior, Dior Ling, Diorama, Diorissimo, Diorella. And upon inspection, there's a little inscription here that this was purchased at a flea market in 1982 for $4. So I love that this little beauty has obviously passed through so many hands, and she's gonna be so happy on my shelf when I actually unpack all of them and display it. Let me know if you like this series, and I'll do more.